What's up, Eagles? This is your Captain SinDragonLord speaking. I'm here bringing you an updated post-Blazing Vortex ABC deck profile. My ABC deck has gathered a lot of popularity lately, so I figured I'd give you guys an update since Blazing Vortex just dropped, and we got a lot of absolutely broken indirect support. Not much has changed outside of the indirect support, but I'll just go ahead and breeze through this. If you guys want to check out the in-depth deck profile, you can check it out. It's on our channel as well, so just look that up. But otherwise, let's just get started. We obviously play 3 copies of each piece. We play 2 copies of Union Driver, obviously, because it's what makes the deck so consistent now. Is just it makes Union Hanger a 1-card combo by itself. Then we play the Galaxy Soldier Engine with the Photon Orbital. Don't worry, I did order my set from World Superstar, so I will be getting that soon. So this deck will basically be almost max rarity. I'm super excited about that. Then we play the 3 copies of Parallel Exceed for the obvious combo potential. And then for hand traps, we play 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Just like I said, because hand traps is probably the best, most generic one. And then we play 1 more engine for an extender. We play the 1 copy of Heavy Mech Support Armor and the 3 copies of Frontline Base. It's just super insane. It allows so much value just because you don't waste your normal summon on the pieces. You can use your normal summon for this. And using your normal summon on a Wolfbark is pretty solid. On to the other spells. We play, of course, the 4 copies of Hanger, and the 3 copies of Hanger and the 1 copy of Terraforming, which searches the Union Hanger. But we also have another way to dig for Union Hanger now, and that is with the 3 Pot of Disparity. This card was a godsend because it does not restrict you from special summoning. It only restricts you from drawing, which we do not do in this deck anymore. And it also halves the damage that your opponent would take, but if we're activating at turn 0, that doesn't really matter all too much. All that matters is we find Union Hanger turn 1, and that's what this card does. It is absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I got my copies at Sneak Peek. Probably the best investment that I made at that Sneak Peek was getting these 3 pots. All right, and then where'd it go? There we go. Then we play, of course, the 3 copies of Unauthorized Reactivation. Don't need to explain that. We play 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. We don't mind discarding our pieces to the graveyard because that's where we want them. And also, if we send them from the field, we also trigger their effects while disrupting our opponent as well. So it's really solid. And then for the last hand traps, we play, of course, the 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Onto the extra deck. There's been a slight change in the extra deck as well for post-Blazing Vortex. We play, obviously, the 3 copies of ABC Dragon Buster. The 1 copy of Union Carrier. IP Masquerena, which just got a brilliant new target. We play, of course, the Nightmare package. That and Union Carrier does point down, so we also get the co-link effects of those 2. Onto the Link 4s, we play Appaloosa. This card is pretty solid against the meta at this point in time because being able to use IP and tag out for give it 4 materials for 4 negations and 3,200 attack. Really good interruption when you've already when they already have to deal with a Dragon Buster Banish and an Infinity Omni Negate. So it's just super oppressive. And then, of course, we got the OTK piece, which is Access Code Talker. You can also do Boral Sword. I almost said Borreload. Boral Sword Dragon to serve the same OTK role, because Boral Sword plus Dragon Buster is game because it's 9,000 points of damage. But this just gives you a bit more spot removal, and it has more attack points than Boral Sword does. At least base, more or less. Then we play the Avermax for the unkillable Avermax combo with IP. IP is like one of my favorite things to end on when I open an extender with Hanger. If I don't do that though, I will end on a Dweller, but yeah, IP, most of my boards will be ending on that just because it gives me the most versatility and the most options. Then of course we play the new Link 5, which is IP's new best friend. It's super good in ABC because when you tag out Dragon Buster, you get 3 materials, plus the IP is 4. Then when they summon a monster, that makes 5. So you're able to not only potentially banish a monster with Dragon Buster, but you can tag out, and if they start to try to make another resurgence, you can just use their monster to link summon into this bad boy, and it also gives you negation from the grave, which could work great against Drytron should that ever come up. So it's just really super solid. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Then, of course, for the Exceeds, we play the 1 copy of Abyss Dweller for when you open a Parallel Exceed, and then, of course, the Nova and Infinity, which is mandatory with the Galaxy Soldier package. And like I say in most of my deck profiles, side deck is completely subjective depending on your area, what your matchups are like most consistently. I usually side deck for if I was going to go to an event, not for my locals, but I'll just go into what I side right now, which is triple Nibiru. I already explained the amazing synergy that Nibiru has with ABC Dragon Buster, so I won't really go into that. Check out the other video. And then I played 3 Droll and Lockbird. This was mained at one point for the Drytron matchup, but I sided it out and replaced it with the Disparity because searching Hanger or digging for Hanger is a bit more important right now, but I will side it in the Drytron matchup. Onto the spells, we played 3 Copted Dark Ruler No More to complement the Impermanences and the Forbidden Droplets in the main deck to try to help break boards should I have to go second. 3 copies of Twin Twister, like I said. This deck does not mind discarding at all. If anything, it actually helps the deck. So getting rid of 2 back row and putting a piece in the graveyard is not the worst thing in the world. And of course, we also have Harpy's Feather Duster just for that main, just mass back row removal card. And then we play the 1 copy of Red Reboot to complement the Twin Twisters and the Harpy's Feather Duster. And then for the last card, it could be any powerful one of. I decided to go Call by the Grave. Just because people are main decking Droll and Lockbird right now to counteract Drytron, and Droll and Lockbird actually really does hurt this deck quite a bit. So if I decided to make my deck a 41 card deck, I would definitely put in Call by the Grave. I just haven't made that decision yet. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to check out our Facebook group that is now active. We will be posting the link in the description below. So feel free to check us out, give us a like, and you'll get first-hand knowledge of when we decide to upload, go live, do whatever. You'll basically get first dibs. You can ask us for content, review our content, talk to the creators, and all that fun stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and have yourselves a pleasant day.